Ladies and gentlemen, dear spectators, welcome to my next live walk from the most beautiful city in the world, Prague. I'm Sylvie Tour Guide and I am today on a really special place. You will see why I started a little bit earlier and you will hear it because it's something really special. Wait for it. So I'm going to switch the camera and I'm here in So this was one of the nearly 50 songs that plays here every hour on the Carillon. And so who already visited Prague knows I'm on the so-called National Cemetery in Vyšehrad. And who of you has children playing video games or playing video games by yourself? Maybe you know the game called Man of a High Castle. Vyšehrad is translated the same as High Castle. So that's just a little joke from my... So as I already mentioned, this is the National Cemetery. The monument we saw on the beginning is a special part where really the most important Czech people are buried. Writers, politicians, or also musicians, composers, and it stands on an older cemetery that used to be here already in the 13th, 14th century. And what is quite interesting, in the 18th century, when Joseph II, the emperor with 6,000 different laws, have forbidden the cemeteries near churches to avoid illnesses. This one became an exception because it was enough far away from the houses where people lived, so it was not necessary to close it. So thanks to it, thanks to this exception, this cemetery is still here, and there are really only important or many important persons buried here. These hands are, for example, the hand of a comedian who used to be the big star in the period between the two world wars. The first one I showed you was from our one of our national composer, Smetana. You for sure know his operas like the Moldau and this one. Yeah, it is a ski because this guy was one of the founders of sports here in our country. This guy ordered some ski and he tried them by going down the Wenceslas Square. So it was a little scandal this time. So, and now the carillon is definitely finished. So I would like to ask you, as usual, I'm here doing it really all alone. So I have to take care not to hit someone, not to run into someone. When I'm crossing some streets, I really have to take care. There's nobody here with me. Here you saw the grave of Antonín Dvořák. All of you who saw Star Wars knows his music because his From the New World was the basics for the melodies of Star Wars. And so further to our walk, I'm here all alone, so please be patient. Sometimes I really have to watch my step, so if I sometimes stuck by walking or but I took you here because first of all it's the National Cemetery. There are these many personalities which are really important to us. Here you can see a grave of a movie director, and also because the graves are to me not only graves, they are very often also important artworks. Most of the older graves where you can see some sculptures, these sculptures were done by important sculptors. So here you can see the grave of Jaroslav Hejrovský, who was one of our Nobel Award guys. And this guy you might also know, Jiří Mencel, was a star director, movie director as well. So, and this cemetery is a part of a whole area, which is of course a part of UNESCO, and this part of Prague has a very, very rich history. After the legends, here, this was the place. Look at this tree. This was the place where the first residence of the dukes of our country was. The Prague castle came after. Here you can see what is behind these fences. It looks like little private cemeteries. There are several of them. These are departments of some religious orders where they bury their sisters and brothers, you know. So back to the entire history. This is the backside of these beautiful arcades we saw. By the way, I forgot to show you the grave of the architect who built these arcades, but I believe you can forgive me. So, and here you can see we can go for a little while outside of this fortress or former fortress, and look, there is a wonderful view to Prague Castle. We can't see the Charles Bridge. Charles Bridge is behind the corner, but the Prague Castle is great to see, and there is our little Eiffel Tower that we saw before I left you for holidays. So once you visit Prague, this Vyšehrad area is really a must. Take one entire day to visit here, because today with me you will see only a little part of it. So here this area was established in the 11th century by one of our first kings, Vratislav II, and the story why he established this whole area, why he was not living on Prague Castle, is a little piquant. There is a family drama behind it, you know, because he used to have a very jealous brother who was a bishop, and the bishops of Prague also were seated on Prague Castle, and they hated each other. So this king built another residence here on Vyšehrad, and he moved here, so he could avoid seeing his brother. And this is only one of the histories. When we would walk a little further, you could, for example, see one of the last rotunds that are already from this time, exactly when this king was here. The rotund of St. Martin. There are only 3 rotunds in Prague from the Romanesque time that you can see, and here is one of them. So, and this is the head of our last Czech princess before the Luxembourgs came here. Why is her head here, you might ask? Because her stepbrother was a priest here, and in her last years she lived here with her brother, and she also died here. So you can see this basilica is a so-called Basilica Minor. I did a research why what it means, the Basilica Minor, and Basilicas Minor are special honored churches honored by the Pope personally. There are only about 1,800 churches all over the world that are allowed to call themselves Basilica Minor. This is one of them. And I agreed with the lady at the cash desk here that I'm allowed to go inside, but I won't be allowed to speak, so be patient. I can show you a little bit of this beautiful basilica, and when we come out, I can also tell you why there are the 2 keys here everywhere, you will see. So let's be quiet. You can buy here some bag to support the reconstruction of the roof here, because the tile of the roof is in Czech the same word like the bag. That's right, it's called taška za tašku. So now I'm outside. So how did you like the church? I think it's really amazing. Look at this. There are beautiful doors. Above it some mosaics, and also a similar door is also on the other side. But let's move further, and before we come there, I would like to ask you, first of all, to be a little bit interactive. If there's something you would like to see, maybe something you would like me to zoom in, or to explain you something, don't hesitate. And if you like what I do, please leave me a like, leave me a comment. And yeah, Coco, I'm really glad you like it. I was so happy that they let me in. So, and maybe you like it even more. So there is a QR code of my Revolut or PayPal account in my bio, so you could support me to keep doing these life walks. So here I can show you how the roof looks like. I think a big part is already finished. What is quite interesting, this church, before this new Gothic reconstruction came in the end of the 19th century, this church used to have an extra bell tower, and these carillon, these 18 new bells that you could hear in the beginning of our live stream. They came here in 2001. It's 18 pieces, and they have 2,200 kilograms and play nearly 50 different melodies. A lot of them from important Czech composers, or also some religious songs, also the Czech national anthem. So these 4 sculptures are on the area of the former castle Acropolis. You can see there is nothing here. In 1420, when the Hussite revolution was, they really destroyed everything. But there are still remains of special parts. For example, here you can see a construction of an old bridge, which crossed the moat, and the king was able to cross the moat with a roofed walkway to reach the church. And these 4 sculptures that you can see here are again something very special. They were once decorations of a bridge. That's the bridge where we visited some life walk in August. It's near this Czech Hyde Park, if you can remember. So, these are figures from the Czech legends. And after the Second World War, the bridge was a little bit damaged, and also they sat on the roof of houses where they took taxes by crossing the bridge, and it was not necessary to take taxes anymore after the Second World War, so they landed here on this area. So here you can see a little chapel of Saint Adalbert. Yeah, thank you. I'm really happy you like it. It's really beautiful here. This is Saint Adalbert, but I don't know if you can see it very well. Saint Adalbert was our second bishop, and is still one of our main patrons of our country. So, and this is also something that is connected with some legend. After the legend, some priest made a bet with the devil, and he lost. And angry of it, he threw the columns from one of the churches here, and they landed here on exactly this place. Here you can see the church again. When we would go in here, we would arrive exactly at the place where I started our life walk. So let's go further, and before we arrive to this next station, I would like to ask you, if you like what I do, leave me a like, leave me a comment, and if you would like me if you would like to support me, there are 2 QR codes in my bio, and this could help me to keep doing these life walks. So as you can hear, I had to stop for a while talking because it's not good that I stop watching my step. You can see also there is a beautiful park here. I'm just going to peer around the corner. There you can see the old deanery, and here there is the so-called brick gate. Wait a second. It's really beautiful, and you can, I think, very good imagine how romantic it is to walk here. And there, all around, there is a path where you can have a walk and enjoy amazing views. Maybe somebody of you already attended to my earlier tours. I was here already in the spring. The park is just amazing here in the spring. Everything is in bloom, and but I'm showing another part of this area. So here you can see this special crypt for really the most important personalities of the cultural and political and scientific life from the end of the 18th century and to the beginning of the 19th century. So, is there anything you would like me to explain you, or you would like me to zoom in? Please be a little more interactive. We don't want any passengers who don't want to be seen on internet. So there is a sculpture of John of Nepomuk. You can see the 5 stars, which are his attributes. And this one, this building here, is the so-called New Deanery. Hello, good to have you here. And it's also built in the new Gothic style. I think I'm going to go a little bit closer because it's really beautiful, and I promised you to explain why there are everywhere these keys. Maybe you are aware of it, that these keys are the symbol of Vatican. They should symbolize the keys to heaven. The basilica we saw is the Basilica of St. Peter and Paul, and we know St. Peter is guarding the door to, or the gate to the heaven. So, and here another piquant history about our king who moved to here to avoid the company of his bishop brother. So, and this brother obviously was so terrible that the King Vratislav decided to establish an independent chapter on Vyšehrad that was not under the power of the Bishop of Prague, but under the power of Vatican itself. And that's why you can see here everywhere the keys. So, and here it looks like a little chapel, but look, there is a water pump. So let's go further. Here you can see the sculpture of one of the deans here, and that's the guy who managed to have this park here. Also in the end of the 19th century. Before there were only fields where they really grew vegetables, and he just wanted this place to be something special. So thanks to him we have this beautiful park. And let's go a little bit further. So how do you like this building? Is there anything you would like me to zoom in, or maybe you want me to go around the corner and show you something what you saw? Wait a second, I have to wave. Here, another beautiful sculpture. So you all really have to walk here through with open eyes. So before we come further, I would like to ask you to be a little bit more interactive. That's my intention. Another gorgeous look at the two spires of the St. Peter and Paul Basilica. So here you can see the former house of the housekeeper of the church, and here another sculpture. This is the Saint Procopius. You can see he is holding the devil by a chain. After the legend, the devil had to help him to make some agriculture, and he is also one of our main patrons of our country. And also, as Saint Adalbert, they are accompanying Saint Wenceslas on the sculpture on the Wenceslas Square. There you can see there is another little church, and now I turn around and you will be able to see the St. Martin Rotund, really one of the oldest monuments in Prague, coming from the 11th century. Also a very moving history of this building, because during the reforms of Joseph II, wait, I'm going to walk around, but before you can see the beautiful gate of Leopold. So during the reforms of Joseph II in the end of 18th century, he just stopped doing using it as a church, and this was some stock for laundry or something like this. But fortunately it works again. It has a beautiful door. So, and here you can see every Monday at 8 o'clock and every Saturday they also, you can come here to attend a mass. So, and before we finish, I'm going to show you another gorgeous view. Good, I was hiking in the mountains now, so I'm fit to be able to climb these hills high. So there you can take one last glimpse at the church with the beautiful flowers in front of this housekeeper tiny house. And here there is a great beer garden. When you visit, you could already sit here and have a lunch. So here you can read "This Fortress Never Fell." You see, it's really great, and it was once an independent city. It was not always a part of Prague. So look at this. This is the it's super beautiful. This is the bridge what I told you. There is the subway going through there. This is the TV tower where there's no signal of phone. I have had a lot of difficulties, and these are the city walls of the new town of Prague, and and these are the skyline of the new town of Prague. A lot of churches. So if you liked what I do, please leave me a like, leave me some comment after I post this video from the live streaming, and see you next Tuesday, but next Tuesday again in German, since I have a lot of German followers. So thank you very much, and don't forget to follow me on YouTube, since I need 50 subscribers to switch there. Thank you, Coco, and have a nice day. Bye.